Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add organic textures to any synth or really any playable instrument you have in Logic. I've always been tempted to buy Serum because it has a really cool noise section where you can just add any sample and layer it into your synths. So I wanted to figure out a workaround without having to shell out all that money. Yeah, just use Logic stock plugins and make it happen. If you follow this video, I'll show you how you can take Foley sounds like this and then make fun instruments in Logic, like... Let's dive in. So first off, you're going to want to record some of your own Foley. If you don't want to spend time doing this, you can download all the Foley that I recorded in the link below. So in Logic, create a new software instrument of your choice. I decided to go with Logic's Retro Synth. Find a preset you like or design a patch. And then create a new software instrument, open up Logic's Quick Sampler, select and highlight both tracks, right-click on them, and create a summing stack. And this allows you to play both the instruments just by having the stack itself record enabled. I also like to color coordinate everything and choose icons, make everything aesthetically pleasing for myself. And then just create a new audio track. You're going to use that as the place that you can drag in all the samples that you've recorded or the ones I created. Whatever makes you feel more creative and whatever speeds you up, go with that. Find a part of a Foley sound that stands out to you. Drag it into Logic's Quick Sampler. I tend to use Optimize, as Logic will then normalize the volume of the sample as well as find pitch information. Yeah, it will just layer so much better. From there, drag the handles and get it so the keyboard just plays the section of the sample you like. And then you can also fade it out so there's no clipping. You could loop it if you want, play around with different settings. For these purposes, I actually just put a high pass filter to filter out some of the lows. So this Foley will blend in with the synth, which is going to have a lot more of the mids and lows already. What's really cool is you can now add effects to just the Foley sound itself to give it its own space. I decided to throw a delay that just had a bit of width to it and then also sent it to a reverb so the Foley itself is in almost a space of its own. And yeah, from there, just repeat this process and create as many sounds as you want. And then you can just save the stack as a patch, which you can open up later and then just have at your disposal. You can also make these patches more of a playable instrument by opening Logic's Smart Controls. You can add effects to the track stack itself and then assign your mod wheel to anything that's inserted onto the track stack. I assigned the reverb mix to my mod wheel, and the track stack also has it so your pitch wheel controls everything inside of it. It's a nice way to make warbly, out of tune, pitchy sounds. So another fun thing you can do is use gates as a way to create rhythmic effects with your Foley sounds. So yeah, I started with a vinyl texture that I recorded. Insert a gate onto the channel itself. I used Isotope's Neutron, but you can definitely just use Logic's stock gate. It will work just as well. That's just the one that happens to be handy in my template. Have a blank audio track available. Drag and drop a drum loop of your choosing. Send that audio track to a bus, label it to something that you can find. I called it Sidechain Me. Pretty self-explanatory. Make sure the send is pre-fader and lower the volume to 0 so you can't actually hear the sound of the loop itself. And then open up the gate plugin and route the sidechain of the gate to that bus that you sent it to. Yeah, and then the rhythm of the sample will start playing out within that texture you have. I didn't like the original sample that I chose. It was too fast and it wasn't that noticeable. It tends to work better when you have slower and more drastic drum hits. So I dragged in a new sample, reversed some things, play around while you're listening to the texture itself until it sounds good to you. From there, I bounced the vinyl rhythm to audio, added some panning to it. and then started using it as a jumping off point to start building a track. Yeah, hope this inspires you. That about does it. I'm Boyish. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me in the comments below, and I will definitely get back to you. But for now, see you later.